Ever since his debut in The Incredible Hulk #1 back in 1962, Bruce Banner's monstrous alter ego has consistently been shown as a powerful and nearly unstoppable behemoth, capable of some of the most impressive feats of strength ever seen in Marvel's comics, no matter how many times he changes in shape, size, or color. I mean hell, even the Grey Hulk, the weakest form of the Hulk mind you, has some pretty decent feats under his belt. Remember 1990's Marvel Presents #52? In one of the stories in that comic, a group of aliens launched an asteroid bigger than the Earth at the Earth, forcing the military to ask the Hulk to head out into space and do the one thing he does best.
And Hulk. Smash.
Seriously though, not only did he manage to destroy the oncoming asteroid, but he casually pulled it off with a single punch. Holy shit. But as cool as that is, it does make me wonder, exactly how much power was Hulk putting into that punch? Well, figuring that out isn't going to be easy. If we're going to figure out how much energy Hulk's punch would have to at least match the asteroid's kinetic energy, we'll need to know a few things about it, including its mass and how fast it was flying towards Earth. First, let's start with finding the mass of the asteroid, which we can do by finding the asteroid's volume and multiplying it by its density. Now in the comic, the asteroid is said to be twice as big as Earth. This is a pretty vague statement, but considering that Dr. Forrest here judged that just by looking at it, I assume that means the asteroid's size, not its weight, density, or whatever, but its actual size, is literally twice as big as Earth. If that's the case, then considering how the equatorial diameter of Earth is about 7,926 miles, or about 12,756 kilometers, this would give the asteroid a diameter of about 15,852 miles, or 25,512 kilometers, over 2,500 times longer than the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs. As far as its height goes, given that the polar diameter of Earth, according to NASA, is 12,712 kilometers, this should mean that the asteroid has a height of about 15,797 miles, or 25,424 kilometers. However, because the asteroid seems to be half as tall as it is long, I'll instead lowball here and say that the asteroid's half as tall as it is long, meaning the asteroid would have a height of about 7,926 miles, or about 12,756 kilometers. And assuming the asteroid is as thick as it is tall, then that would also give it a depth of 12,756 kilometers. Plugging all of this into the formula for the volume of an ellipsoid gives us this, and doing the math tells us that the asteroid would have a volume of 2,173,560,000,000 cubic kilometers, or 2,173,560 quadrillion cubic meters. Now, as far as the density goes, we could use a relatively high estimate given the asteroid's size, but that would also depend on what type of material this asteroid's made of, and the comic doesn't exactly break down what all this hunk of space rock is made of. So just to be safe, I'm again going to lowball this and just use the 3 grams per cubic centimeter, or 3,000 kilograms per cubic meter estimate that's been used for a ton of different asteroid measurements. And now that we have both the density and the volume of the asteroid, we can now multiply them to find the asteroid's mass. And doing the math tells us that the asteroid would have a mass of 7 sextillion, 176 quintillion, 46 quadrillion, 634 trillion, 117 billion, 765 million tons. And now that we know how big the asteroid is, we can move on to how much energy Hulk would need to match its kinetic energy. As stated in the comic, the asteroid's supposedly able to reach Earth in less than 3 hours. Considering that the aliens pulled the asteroid from within our solar system, I'd assume that means they grabbed it from somewhere in the asteroid belt, meaning the giant rock probably flew around 3.2 astronomical units to reach Earth. Flying that distance in about 3 hours puts the asteroid at speeds of about 99,166,667 miles per hour, or about 159,593,280.12 kilometers an hour, or about Mach 129,246. That's about 6.8 times slower than the speed of light, by the way. Holy shit, what kind of lasers or whatever are these aliens using to fling that asteroid? Either way, we finally have enough information to calculate Hulk's punch. Plugging all our numbers into the formula for relativistic kinetic energy gives us this, and doing the math on that tells us that just in matching the kinetic energy of the asteroid, the Hulk was able to output a force of about 6 duodecillion 504 undecillion joules, or 1 septillion 554 sextillion 493 quintillion 308 quadrillion megatons. Damn, you think Bruce Willis could have brought enough explosives to take out something like that? Seriously though, being able to generate a punch like that is insane. That means Hulk was able to generate a punch 29,330,062 times more powerful than the force needed to destroy Earth. I'm honestly surprised barely anybody's ever tried to use him as like a battery or something, considering how the energy in that punch was 541,666 times the amount that the sun outputs in a single year. Now that's definitely cool, I think we can all agree on that, but to be honest, the Grey Hulk really can't generate this kind of power on his own. Looking back at the comic again, it is pretty clear that he had to rely on some special booster pack thing to help him jump as high as he did, with the Hulk himself even mentioning that there's not a chance in hell that he could have reached the asteroid by himself. So with that in mind, I guess we could argue that this punching feat is more of a durability feat. I mean, Hulk was shown to be completely fine after hitting the giant space rock, so there's that. But either way guys, that's how powerful Grey Hulk's asteroid punch was. If you guys agreed with anything I said in this video, or if you have your own calculations you want to throw out there, then go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, I will see you all next time. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, then go ahead and click that like button, and if you're new, maybe consider clicking that subscribe button too. I've also got links to my Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and Patreon in the description. You should probably check those out too. And if you want to see more of my content, then you can click the link to my last video. It's right there in the middle of your screen. Alright, and I will see you all next time.